Over the 30 years as a bus driver, I've not only written about the people, but also for the people. A lot of kids walking around because I brought their parents together. This poem is about a little boy who ran to me for cover and ended up being a hero for his country. It's a funny old world. He came to me to protect him from the boys who were chasing him at the bus station of the city in his own homeland. He was 11 or 12. In his eyes, I could see the worrying innocence, the kind of kid who has been loved, who looks at the abusers with wonder and wonder why. Today, he's a soldier, a Marine fighting in Afghanistan, in front line. In his mind, he still cannot understand, still wondering, because he's learned to love from grandma to mom, line by line. I was bus driver for 24 years in Newport Transport, and a lot of my poetry has been written while I was driving that and about the people of there. Driving my bus. I held a little boy in my hands, aged about 2. A lovely little boy, chunky, blondish hair, colour of his eyes sky blue. Happy little chap, smiling at me, sharp and bright. Didn't want to go back to his mum, which made me happy too, for he was not frightened of me, a stranger who he's never seen before. There was no language difficulty between us, no religion, no politic, and no jealousy or greed. That's why I thought about this poem, the bored and stupid way we live, where this lovely boy could be fighting my boy in the no man's land as heroes of war. Why do we bring them up, love them and cherish them, our dreams and hopes, then send them to war to die alone? What kind of love is that? I leave this poem because it has to think that's real and is happening all around the world. So who am I to tell you this? Just an emotionally stupid poet driving Newport bus. And love doesn't stop there, because a lot of people, lonely people in this world. This one was written for Christmas time, but it could be any time at Christmas for the older people who are lonely. Only the lashing of the waves against the rock and the hollowing of the wind frightening, giving music to the tick-tock of the old grandfather clock would break the silence of my sleep. The fresh breeze of rocky-tailed sea air that's blowing through the net of the dark shaded glass window is slowly brushing my hair, so I can feel the secrets of the greenish blue ocean so deep. Time is passing by. Where did everyone go? It seems strange that when I hear the children play, it's like a dream. You can see yourself, then your own child, within a blink of an eye, your grandchild at play. Time is passing by. Friends are disappearing one by one. Then you are too old to walk, too frightened to sleep, too fragile for every fall, too lonely, it feels so cold, so nervous for every knock, even though you are wishing for company, maybe for a bit of love. So if you ask me, what is this to do with Christmas? I'll say everything. The pretty lights are glowing on my Christmas tree. Another thing I'll leave you with is the last 3 things that sometimes make me wonder. Someone once said to me, this life is hard. It's so hard, none of us are going to get out of it alive. So enjoy what you have. 2, never underestimate the power of nothing. Emptiness, loneliness, fear, confusion, disillusion. Everybody is lonely sometime. And the third one, I like to ask all the religious people of the world a question. If they all believe in God and that God made every human being equal, then why do they fight each other, not teaching their children to love one another? Perhaps there is a God for every religion, or even man made God, instead of God making man. Thank you for listening.